When did you realize your family wasn't actually happy? I always thought my parents had the perfect marriage. Every single morning before work, my dad would kiss my mom on the cheek and bring her coffee. They smiled at church, hosted family barbecues, and even made those cringy anniversary posts online with hashtags like #ForeverUs and #StillMadlyInLove. But when I turned 16, I started noticing something weird. Every couple of months, my mom would take these mental health weekends at her sister's cabin upstate. Dad would act like it was totally normal. Like, oh yeah, mom just needs some space to recharge. The weird part? Dad would always deep clean the house before she got back. Not just regular clean either. I'm talking wiping down blinds, scrubbing grout with a toothbrush, hiding receipts, organizing closets kind of clean. He'd even change the sheets and vacuum under the bed. I thought he was just being nice. One weekend while mom was gone, I completely forgot about this huge history project that was due Monday. I needed a glue gun and remembered seeing one in the downstairs storage closet. I was digging around behind Christmas decorations when I accidentally knocked over this old shoebox. Photos scattered everywhere, printed ones, not phone pics. And they were all of my dad, but not family photos. These were candid shots with some woman I'd never seen before. Restaurant selfies where they're holding hands, beach pictures where she's wearing his jacket, even a couple of hotel check-in stubs from places we'd never been as a family. My hands were literally shaking. I looked at the dates on the back of some photos. They went back 3 years. 3 whole years of lies. I didn't say anything right away. I just took the box back to my room and waited. Sunday afternoon, mom came home from her weekend looking refreshed like always. Dad gave her that same cheek kiss, asked about her trip, helped carry her bag upstairs. That night, I waited until they were both in their room getting ready for bed. Then I just left the shoebox on her side of the bed and went to my room. About an hour later, I heard them yelling for the first time in my entire life. Not just arguing, full-on screaming. Years of lies exploding at once. Mom was crying so hard she could barely get words out. Dad kept saying, "Let me explain," over and over. I put my headphones on, but I could still hear them through the walls. It went on for hours. The next morning, Dad knocked on my door around 7. He looked like he hadn't slept at all. No denial, no anger at me for snooping. Just sat on my bed and said, "We need to talk." He told me everything. They'd been separated for 4 years, living together for me, for the neighbors, for the church, because they didn't want to ruin my image of what family was supposed to look like. I asked about the vacations we took, the anniversary dinners, the family photos on social media. All scheduled, he said. We have a calendar labeled social days, days we have to post something, be seen in public together, or host family events. He showed me the calendar on his phone, color-coded, red for public appearances, blue for social media posts, green for family gatherings. Mom's mental health weekends were actually when Dad's girlfriend would come stay at our house. That's why he cleaned so thoroughly. He was erasing all evidence of another woman being there. The coffee and kiss every morning, part of the routine in case I was watching. The anniversary posts. They'd take a bunch of photos in one sitting, then post them throughout the year with fake dates. Even their wedding anniversary dinner last month was staged. They went to dinner, took photos, posted them, then came home and slept in separate bedrooms like they had been for years. I asked why they didn't just get divorced. Because, Dad said, we wanted you to believe in love, in marriage, in family. We thought if we could just hold it together until you graduated and went to college, we'd have given you a normal childhood. That's when it hit me. I hadn't grown up in a happy home. I'd grown up in a performance, a family theater. Every smile had been a prop. Every memory had been a stage cue. Every moment I thought was real was actually carefully choreographed for my benefit. I realized I'd been the audience of my own life without even knowing there was a show happening.